He's going to start
the Thames Challenge Cup on the start. This is now the Club 8s, the open Club 8s between City of Oxford on the far side of your screen, and on the near side, the Münchener Regatta from Germany, from near Munich, and the international contenders taking on the locals from Oxfordshire. And they've gotten off to a great start here, the Germans, Tom.
Well, it's the age-old cliche, one we tirelessly repeat here on the Henley commentary. But if you've come from overseas, you have to assume that they have some speed. They haven't come here to crash out on a Wednesday. They're here to try and triumph in this event, the Thames Challenge Cup. For Club 8s at the moment, the Germans doing a lot of the early running. They've got half a length as we leave behind Temple Island.
Yeah, almost 3/4 of a length and still moving here for the Münchener Regatta. It's going to be a long old way to go though still, as we just saw in that previous race. If you can stick to that overlap and stick yourself as close to, still a race to be had in the final few hundred meters. But what a great run this crew has got actually on the boat, even as they come in towards this point at Fawley Meadows. The crew, you can just see how far the boat runs per stroke there, Tom, with every single stroke they take. It's really efficient.
It's incredibly efficient, and actually it's really nice to watch, which in rowing is a hard thing to do. It can be quite a gruesome, quite an agricultural sport, but when it's done well, it looks incredibly easy. And this crew from Germany, you can see how relaxed they are in the shoulders. They're not using the levers in a way that's unconventional. They're just moving the boat along, and it's paying dividends because they've got clear water on the City of Oxford. And like you said, Camilla, it's going to take a monumental effort or a complete loss of composure from Germany to allow City of Oxford to come back into this one.
Yeah, and we're going to jump to some live pictures. This was earlier on in the race, but now a much lower rate of striking here, fewer strokes per minute for the crew from Münchener Regatta, and it's Konstantin Gadi, who is the strokeman of this crew from the Grasshopper Club Zurich previously, and then went to row at Downing College, Cambridge, at Cambridge University, now back here rowing for the club from Munich, and doing a great job of setting that rhythm. And this is a good crew, as we've already said, Tom, that have come over. They were in the top 8 crews last year in this event, right? So they've come back to try and go one better.
Well, look, if they are looking to go one better, they need look no further than Cox, Clara Drews, who was a Henley semi-finalist with Bonner Rudiger-Gesellschaft. So she knows what it takes to get to the Saturday, and she's going to be instructing her crew on exactly what to do. You've got to remember, these guys in the Thames Challenge Cup, they didn't race yesterday, which means if you want to make it all the way through this knockout format at Henley, these guys are going to have 4 more races in the next 4 days. So what's going to be on the Germans' minds at this point is conserve energy, conserve as much as you possibly can for contests that are probably going to be a little more fierce in the days to come.
And more fierce they will be. We've seen some great racing here in the Thames Challenge Cup already. Lots of, really tough matchups and some surprise exits, some would say. So you've always got to be on your toes. City of Oxford, let's talk about them a little bit. This looks to be their last race down the Henley course, as you say, unless they can pull off something absolutely monumental. But a great row from them. You can see the face there of the stroke seat. That's Jonathan Vibishanen in the stroke seat there for City of Oxford. Rode in the Temple Challenge Cup back in 2018, so no stranger to 8s racing, although Temple, the student men's 8 category. So knows his stuff, but the City of Oxford crew currently having to keep that rating high. You can just see how many more strokes per minute they're taking there on the right-hand side to try and keep that gap as small as possible.
Yeah, at this point, they're sort of racing for pride. But look, City of Oxford is a club that don't have the same talent pool to pick from as the clubs from the Thames Valley. They're not able to select quite the same capability of athlete. So this is a really important step for these guys. And actually, the cox in the boat, Marie-Claire, she only started coxing in October 2021, so obviously wasn't doing it during COVID. Inspired to take up the sport. This may be her first run down the Henley course. And a race like this in front of the stewards on an afternoon like this, it's only going to inspire her to carry on.
So it will be the Münchener Regatta from Germany who make it through this Thames Challenge Cup race, beating out the City of Oxford Rowing Club. And it will be one more international crew that continues to compete in this Open Club 8 event.